Truth be told.
Gang,
Truth
gang,
be
gang,
told,
gang,
we in
gang.
the building.
Period.
So what's up? Tonight we're going back up on this Diddy subject. He was denied bail. $50 million.
Can't stop, won't
Denied
stop.
bail.
Neo.
Hey, he said
Yes.
can't stop, won't stop, but his butt got stopped.
He ain't going
So,
nowhere.
oh, he's going somewhere. He's going somewhere. He's going
Yeah.
somewhere.
And he even offered to have a police unit, I guess, to pay for a police unit to be parked outside of his house. That he won't have any female company to come. The whole time he tried everything. They take his phone away. He can't be on social media or nothing.
That he tried his house, his plane to try to show he wasn't a flight risk. I wouldn't have did it personally because I knew that because it's almost like he played that game. I want to play that game. If I even got wind, I'm all in another country. Extradition is not even happening. Fuck that dumb stuff.
They came in and got him, man.
You think they really sent the special force team to go get him? You think they would have sent SEAL Team 6 to get him? They wanted that bad.
The United States versus Diddy.
United States.
It's not the state of New York versus Diddy.
It's the United States because he's got a federal case.
But
he gonna do fair time.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Time to do fair time, won't see parole. What Master B said.
Yeah, like with the feds, know that they already had a case built on him. Like they already had the evidence they needed before they went and got him. Because the feds, when they come in for a reason. They coming for proof, not for play. You feel me? They ain't got time to be playing. They already know what they need to know. So it's looking ugly because when they deny your bail and just that much in general. Yeah,
50 million. But they said they don't want him to be out here so he can influence the witnesses and try to tell them.
I mean, like they didn't already told on them. So what is there to influence them? Like
they're probably trying to get more people, like his house workers, his managers, and whoever. They trying to flip people. And maybe if he was out, he'll be able to talk to them and tell them, nah.
You know, Jay-Z's next. Jay-Z better get out the country.
Jay-Z a little smarter.
Man, Jay-Z is part of that group. Everybody knows Jay-Z.
Yeah, but
Diddy used to fuck around together. Man, all of them. Busta Rhymes part of that Zesty group too. They said it. So Jay-Z, Busta Rhymes.
Do you know that?
Damon Dash too.
But Jay-Z is a little smarter though. You think Jay-Z's gonna get caught like that real quick?
No, he's gonna do it in the book.
Jay-Z a billionaire also. You think he's going down there easily?
He's gonna do whatever the higher ups want him to do so he can stay protected.
All right, y'all better quit playing with.
You're about to sacrifice
it. With you with the Jay-Z thing though.
Jay-Z's probably gonna sacrifice a dog or a cat.
Hold on, what Lady T say?
People keep on saying Jay-Z next. And Jay-Z don't even operate like that, man. You ain't never heard Jay-Z operate like that.
He be at them parties. He's been known at the parties. Y'all gotta watch the stuff that they're saying about that.
You ain't never heard no rumors.
They gonna have to go get.
They did. They said that he passed Cassie to Diddy.
I ain't heard that. But hey, Lady T trying to talk.
Her phone low.
I'm just answering his question. I'm just saying basically like no, because did you see like how many other people, like if they gonna go for him, they would have to go for everybody who was at them parties because a lot of celebrities were at those parties.
That's what I mean. There's a lot. They can everybody.
That don't mean they was booty clapping it up either just because they was at the party.
Man, no, they're at that Diddy exclusive party.
Was the ringleader
the after party.
So they have to have evidence that all them other people was there for that because he's a business.
You don't think he got footage of them doing the things? That's kind of part of the Illuminati. You have to have footage so you can use to control people.
But they can't go for everybody. They can't do that. They went for who they needed to go for. The ringleader, the one with all them bottles in his motherfucking ass.
Well, they said now it's a RICO. They said it's a RICO case now because of everything he's doing. They didn't turn into a RICO.
No, that's a RICO on him and nobody else.
I just want to know, y'all. So what?
But his organization, he had people working for him.
All right, hold on, Carter. What did you say, Lady C?
I said so. I got a question for you guys. What do y'all think the oil was for? Because everybody keeps saying different stuff. What y'all think the oil was for? What did he have all that oil for? What was
booties?
The only thing you can do with it.
Like some women use lube. Now, thank God I'm blessed.
Both. It was men and women. He ordered men and women to do some things together to have some fun relations.
If it's oil, the body oil was so they can be glistened up. Because you ain't putting no oil in nobody's butt.
Right.
Now, the personal lubrication. Personal lubrication, because the oil gonna dry that thing up.
So he had both.
But I'm gonna say the personal lubrication, though, I feel like if they was having sex marathons where they need IVs the next day or 2 days after.
Right.
I have a in that motherfucker. It was going down at them points.
They're gonna have to lubricate down there because I don't care how blessed you are, you might not be able to do a marathon where you got 2-3 different people busting in.
Right. And man, they probably had water, all kind of stuff they had.
Yeah, I agree. It was probably a lot going on with that.
They probably had them special pills too.
What, the Blue Chew?
No, they
said Viagra, Blue Chew, and Cialis.
Putting in the drinks. They was trying to say he was putting the ecstasy pills and stuff. Like they was saying
ketamine, ecstasy. He had everything, meth.
They was saying
he probably putting the ecstasy in the motherfuckers' booties.
Oh, don't say that. Oh, because I heard they say when you
I heard they be doing that though.
They said that's what Boosie said on that song. Can I fuck you in the studio? Can I put a pill in your booty? Okay, yeah. Y'all know what I'm talking about. I'm just real exclusive. But
it's too early for booty talk, Lady C.
So,
booty talk is not going on tonight.
Booty talk right now.
Booty talk has been postponed until people start paying their fees.
Diddy talk is booty talk though, because he like the booty.
Take that.
Oh my God.
Take that. What do you think?
But see, there was some pictures, exclusive pictures, how Doug was doing some things.
Why do you think Diddy started saying take that? Because he was trying to take that from dude.
Oh my
But they said you was at the Diddy parties. You was trying to get up there. So, Doug, how was your experience at the Diddy parties? Can you tell me what happened at the exclusive Diddy party in the marathon situation?
You the one said you was there.
I was there being security only because Diddy paid real good. I was security. That's all I did was that. I don't know what happened. I heard noises. I was just being the security there. That's all I can say. I was security. I don't know what happened. I know people went in and people were screaming and people ran out. That's the only thing I know.
So
I saw you there. Huh?
So you were down there when they were screaming?
I don't know. I was on the outside of the, securing the door.
Point blank period. You was there though, right?
I was doing the job of service of security only.
Yeah, that's what a lot of them say.
Hey, it is what it is, and you don't have no control over what your client does. That's your client. That's confidentiality. You really don't. You can't tell your client what to do. You be out of a job. Those Negroes were getting paid to be security.
I don't know. I ain't never heard of butt naked security before.
That's what I mean. Security
Right.
has to be protected. You got to be on point. You can't be in there sliding and slipping. You better not be. Who's going to protect security?
So Carlton, you heard of butt naked securities?
No, we was with clothes on in our proper uniform.
Damn, homie.
With the ass
We're
out.
standing around making sure people got in, got out. We heard noises, but we just kind of thought it was for fun. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
That's what happened. That's all I know. We hearing noises, and I did see Doug walk in, and he was there for a minute. And he didn't like when my shift was over. I didn't see Doug walk out.
He never walked out.
wow. Okay.
So,
Okay.
What was the
the
next
thing
one?
is, I don't think I've seen Mace respond to it yet.
That's what I want.
Mace gonna be quiet.
That's what I want to hear. Mace comment.
Oh, because wasn't Mace controlled by Diddy forever?
What?
So,
No, Mace was the one that spoke out against Diddy 20 years ago. He left
Mace
that boy.
left before all these allegations started.
He left.
He
that
already
boy.
saw where it was going. This probably was when Diddy was at his height, wasn't it?
But you
when
know,
Diddy
he
was
left that
the
boy, and didn't he start being a preacher or a pastor or something?
Right, because he wanted to get away from all that stuff. Now I understood how dark it got after. So he probably watched Diddy beat hell of women, not just Cassie.
Mace said he had to get out of there because niggas was talking about they was gonna ride for this and do that, and after they unalived Biggie, nobody did nothing.
I got you, yeah. Because that Biggie stuff is going to come out too one day.
All the masters and all the money for the music Diddy retained.
Sacrifice Diddy.
Mace was trying to get his masters back, wasn't he?
He got them.
Why they do it?
But then he said by the time he got them, they really wasn't worth anything no more.
No, Mace definitely got it. He got music. The what is that? Fat Albert. That whole Fat Albert movie was pretty much Mace's album.
So whatever he didn't have, he got it back from Fat Albert because everybody bought Fat Albert. You know what I mean?
Every time anybody play any of the music or stream it.
Right. Hopefully he was smart and got the royalties off of it.
Now, some of the other people from Bad Boy that got their stuff back, it's definitely not worth nothing.
Now that he's indicted, it's not worth anything or before?
No, it ain't worth nothing because it's what, 30, 40 years later or 30 years later.
Nobody's streaming them.
Who was Mary J. Blige controlled by? Who was her executive? Wasn't she part of that group Lightweight or no?
No, she was under
Danny Boy, not Danny Boy.
No, it wasn't definitely Danny Boy. Was it Clyde Davis?
Was messing with her, but
wasn't she part of that group that aired too? Like, or she ran with him?
She went up under Bad Boy. She was up under Clyde Davis, wasn't it?
No, P. Diddy came from Andre Harrell and them.
Yeah, Andre Harrell. Yeah.
I can't think of the name of that record company.
Yeah, right. I can't think of it either. Yeah, but that's who Mary J. Blige was up under. She was up under Bad Boy.
Bad Boy did have something to do with Mary at some point though.
That's what I mean. Like I remember them, they did something, but P. Diddy worked with a lot of the things. How did J-Lo get away? Was J-Lo just like she had more like better people?
Because J-Lo is from a different race. You feel so when you feel me, when you got connections in other countries and shit like that, you feel me, it's kind of go. Like, baby, her mom.
She's from the Bronx.
From the
Bronx.
Yeah, J-Lo's from the Bronx.
She's still Puerto Rican though. She's still Puerto Rican.
She's from the Bronx. She may visit Puerto Rico, but she's from the Bronx.
But she's still Puerto Rican though.
She don't act like it. So see, if I had to hold some weight to that, I would look at we got Fat Joe, right, and then we got J-Lo.
But they fucked with each other though. They knew each other because they from the Bronx.
I'm gonna say Fat Joe said, "I grew up. I always thought I was black growing up."
Fat Joe, they do.
All I hung out was with black people. But J-Lo on the other hand don't want
Let me show you her appearance real quick. Let me show you. Let me show why I said that last time. Do you understand where I'm coming from? 1 second. I'll be right back. Hold on, y'all. I'll be right back. I'm still here. I still can hear y'all. Why? Y'all sleazy little snakes.
I can't hear Lady P.
She got her phone all the way down there underneath the table.
And somebody got that damn volume too far up to where we echoing.
Hold on, let me see y'all.
See right there, the volume just came in loud.
You can hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think that might be crossing phones. You got that
Mute
echo.
my phone, mute my thing then if you hear echo.
Say less, big dog.
Yeah, exactly.
But now, Fat Joe, I think if I had to say, because I guess it's not necessarily really going to be about the color or the race. It's going to be about the culture and
right. And that's kind of what I meant. Like when I was just saying that, like they got different. She got different connections, basically.
Yeah.
You know. So Diddy, nah.
She was just visiting anyway. She was just visiting. She got with Diddy. Diddy got her notoriety up. She used us to get a platform. And then she ran away and only did Latin music after that. I saw that song that she did with Cardi B. That was pretty cool.
But I don't know, but when she started doing that Latin music or whatever, Hispanic people didn't even look at her like that. They were like, well, she's not Hispanic. They didn't listen to her like that.
Yo, how can I put a picture up in here? I tried to
told you that you can't.
God damn it, because I got a picture of her parents.
Well, what does that matter? She's
Puerto Rican. They're highly looking Spaniards. That's what I mean.
But
they don't look like a mestizo light skinned Puerto Rican. They look more like Spaniard, white. Like I said, they don't look like the average when you be like, oh, they Mexican or something like Fat Joe or dark. They look more like white folks. That's what I'm saying. That's my biggest thing.
Yeah, and she's still Puerto Rican. She never denied that she wasn't Puerto Rican.
I don't understand the point that you was trying to make because you.
I'm thinking they're heavily Weddles.
White. You wanted to go get a picture of her people to prove that I was right when I said that she was not one of us. Like you was arguing, you just argued against your own point. I'm sorry.
No, I said that she's European more. She's not Afro or black or anything.
That ain't got nothing to do with Puerto Rican.
Who we talking about?
J-Lo.
We're talking about there is. They're called Afro Boricuas. That's what they call themselves now. Or Boricua Morena.
We talking about how she was born and where she was born at. She's Puerto Rican.
Basically, we were
period.
Diddy stuff, and somehow we got on this. So,
but back to the thing. But I just wanted to show her parents. That's it. That's it. I just wanted to show her parents. That's it.
Yeah, I think I'm doing some investigation right now. He done muted himself.
Yeah, that's what Andre's probably doing. He probably pulling up a picture too. Man. I wouldn't lie about nothing I look up.
Okay.
Jenny from the block.
But yeah, I like Jen. I like her though. She was always different. I love her little swag or whatever.
Her acting was cool, whatever, but her stealing other people's songs wasn't cool.
Yeah.
Whose song she steal? Or redid? How you know she did it and not her record?
Not necessarily stealing people's songs, but stealing people's those songs that she made got famous off of. That wasn't her voice singing. There was other people singing on songs. She was lip syncing.
How do you know that? Did they verify it in concert? Like she wasn't that good in concert?
I done heard a lot of stories about her concerts, her lip syncing over stuff, and then the vocal. I mean, like stuff going down or whatever. Her still singing, and it don't sound nothing like how it was sounding coming out of the speaker. I heard a lot about her. You could go on the internet on YouTube and find out about They said that one famous song that she got, it was Ashanti singing that song, not J-Lo.
What?
I
What
could
you
believe that. Ashanti's trying to get paid back then. She didn't
Ja
care.
Rule?
It was Ashanti singing that. Yeah, that song with Ja Rule. That was Ashanti voice. That wasn't J-Lo voice.
Because it sounds like Ashanti.
That I'm real the way you.
Yep.
That's Ashanti voice singing that song.
Yeah,
What?
like
But how did J Lo get what they made it mixed it?
Whenever you get a chance, look it up on
oh,
YouTube.
no,
It was
that
this little Puerto Rican girl that
uh,
sung real
I always
good.
felt like that was a Shanti song. That is crazy that you just said that, but I never knew that was like for real true.
I'm
So
telling you,
lip
I don't know why they gave that song to J Lo or whatever, but that was Ashanti voice that they were using on that song, and it's another one of her biggest hits where it was another Puerto Rican girl that was singing and J Lo like was a backup on it or whatever. They used the girl's voice or whatever to make J Lo big. I
I
can't
think
remember which
J Lo
one.
blew up musically after the movie Selena, which I didn't understand anyway. How she gonna play a Mexican role and she Puerto Rican? That's some bullshit. She
Yeah,
blew up off of her right
that
on her
was
coattail.
like the
and then that wasn't her singing a Selena song. That was Selena voice. That was Selena singing Selena songs. She was lip singing all that stuff.
But it was crazy how she blew up off that movie though. But that's how stuff happens though. You start your
But
career
look, don't
usually
get me
off of the
wrong.
movie.
Her acting is not bad though. She's a good actress, but she's just not. Her singing is
Maybe
just
the whole plot of everything was to act to be a singer. She wasn't a singer at all. Maybe that was the whole act in itself, right in front of people. The movie blew her up, and she just kept on falling. What? Fake it till you make it. That's what
yeah.
this industry is about. Fake it till
Only
you
there's a
make it.
lot of information on YouTube about her not being able to sing and
So
not
what she
singing a lot
do?
of her big hits.
So what did she do for her shows then, bro? They would just turn it on. She would
Well,
lip it.
a lot of people do a show or whatever. A lot of people lip sync on their shows. A lot of people don't even be singing live
yeah
when they do a show at a concert.
that yeah because I've
Yeah,
heard
What?
say that a lot of people lip sync.
yeah.
What?
A
So
lot
that
of them don't sing. You got to think about it. Think about it though. If you're an artist and you got 100 songs, you think you gonna remember every lyric?
that's why I wonder, like, oh, are they really that talented to remember all them songs? Or is it
But
more or less?
there is some people that remember all the words to their songs or whatever. But
That's what I
some
mean. If you
people,
do it every day, but my question is, if you're
But
abusing drugs
because y'all know he don't write
and weed, especially, and we know that weed tears your mind up, it's toxic to your mind. How in the world you gonna be able to do all the hits? You know what I mean? Seriously, I do got a question about that. Or
yeah,
as time goes on, is that why a lot of artists just drop off because they can't really do the music live? And that's where they make most of their money is at their concerts.
no, that's
I
not
don't
why
know. What do you say, Lady C?
I said no. I don't think that's why some artists don't make it. I think it's all into the person. It's into of who they are. You gotta be consistent. I feel like the ones that are consistent are the ones that blow up. Like, for instance, look at Boosie. Boosie was underground for a long time. Then
Yeah,
he worked his way up. So
yeah,
I do believe it can happen. It's just all in the drive of the person. And then because some people are just like hit man wonders, like they
yeah.
make that
One hit wonders.
they get their little money that they get and they be satisfied and they realize like shit, I wanted to do it for the money. But I don't know. Like I don't really think that though. I don't but then you can't really say though because some people, he could be right in a sense. Some people might do just, feel that way. But I think some people just have their own preference in music. Some people, like I said, do it for different reasons. Cause I know for some people writing is a therapy. But look at Wayne.
Yeah.
Wayne don't even write his music. So I
No, we
think
ain't right nothing.
So I think he is somebody that will forget his own music because he only right.
He do. He even said that though. Sometimes, like when he do a concert with her, they said that he had to like listen to his songs or whatever to remember what he said to perform them. And that's what they always said about Jay-Z, but I really don't care for Jay-Z. But they always said Jay-Z don't write.
What? Yeah, he don't.
Yeah, they said Jay-Z freestyle songs. That's why a lot of his songs don't really be making sense because he freestyle.
Wow. But yeah, Lil Wayne freestyle, his shit makes sense. And ain't that funny?
But Lil Wayne is a different monster though.
Yeah, he's
Lil Wayne is an actual lyricist.
Yeah, he's a real one. Like his shit, a whole nother level making sense. You be like, damn. Like sometimes I have to run it back and be like, damn, listen to what he just said. Like, no, for real. Yeah. Like he goes deep in with his shit.
The fact that Lil Wayne was
girl, I've been loving him since I was a teenager. Like,
listen, that's what I was about to say.
Like
crazy.
It's so deep. Like if I was to ever get one night just to be in his presence, like that's it, just one night.
Yeah,
one night.
Yeah,
I wasn't crazy about him like that, but he was big. Like even in our day.
Yeah, he be off too many different drugs and stuff now. He don't even look.
But yeah, think about it though. He got big before he was even.
Still love
grown.
Right.
Man, we was kids listening to Lil Wayne. Shit, we was kids and Lil Wayne was a kid when he first came out. We was listening to the Hot Boys, the Block is Hot. Come on now. We was I was like 13 years old when the Block is Hot came out.
Yep.
Middle school, definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was probably in high school, but I know I was in middle school.
Yeah. No,
well, you was not that far behind. Quit it.
I'm probably more of the youngster than it's all good because I'm coming. But yeah, dang, we're Drayden disappeared too. You think he doing that research?
I think he doing some research on. He probably gonna drop a dime on Carlton ass.
Carlton do this himself too.
But they both doing research to tell each other.
Period.
You know how they get down. They go back and forth.
Hello? Yep. You went to go do some research, Carlton?
It's already in the other thing. It's already pulled up.
Oh.
I don't know what Andre doing. He may be on something else. He ain't worried about that.
I think he's trying to make his point valid against your point.
So y'all, this is off topic, but I guess we can switch up the subject. But I was on Facebook and I seen this guy make a status and so this is the question I want to ask y'all though. Like basically his status was like, it's $50 enough money to take a girl off on a date, and then he put in the comments like, I'm not eating. Like, so I guess he was gonna sit and watch her eat, take her out and let her eat. So my question to y'all is like, would y'all ever do that? Like, have you ever actually taking a woman out and not eating? Like
that I wouldn't even do that. I would want to enjoy eating something because I would want to know her most intimate ideas, the way she eats, the way I eat, see what I like to eat. Because what if when you're in a relationship, you don't even know what she likes to eat? Right. And if y'all together, or she gonna have to tell you over the phone. I don't know. To me, eating is very intimate, and you get to see how sometimes the way a woman eats or a man eats tells you things about them, like sexual, certain things, like the way they eat that carrot, or they may be playing around, or the way that you suck on the woman or something. Oh yeah, it's booty talk out.
You tell when they eat that carrot.
There you go, boy. As soon as he
or the way she puts the groceries up.
Why do you say the way she eat that carrot?
The way she sucks that chocolate off the strawberry. Seriously, food could be sexual though. Certain people make food sexual. I was watching Red's Dogs or whatever, and they took out the eggplant, okay? And it was so. You know what I'm saying? Different things have different meanings. A banana, there we go. So hey, why not have fun? You're gonna be bored out your mind and hungry.
My thing is, if we go to a restaurant, I'm eating something. If we go to somewhere that I don't like to eat, like a Red Lobster place or something like that, I'm gonna find something that I want.
Right.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I don't care how much the cost is. If I'm hungry, I'm gonna buy that motherfucker.
I agree with that. Like, I just actually wanted to. I mean, I've never been in a situation where that happened, but I would hope that nobody would ever put anybody in that situation, because who wants to sit and watch somebody eat? And like, I'm the same way, like how you guys just said, like, I need to see how you eat. Like, how are you out in public? Like, how do you present yourself? Because, I'm gonna need that to match my energy, period.
But yeah, I heard you saying, because at the same time, if you out with a motherfucker and y'all both eating, and this motherfucker got food all on her damn mouth, and she got food falling out of her mouth and everything, that's nasty shit. It's like, hey, I need to check, please. It's time to go.
Oh yeah,
that is nasty.
Yeah.
What did I miss? What did I miss?
Ever go? Oh, I was just asking him a quick question. I guess you can answer too, but
yeah, he can answer. He can answer.
um,
Lady T asked a question about taking people out on the first. Okay, go ahead. You said.
I said, a guy was on Facebook and he had put a status he was to take a woman
Look,
out.
Carson, man, you fucking up.
So he was just gonna take her out and let her eat. And I was just asking them, like, would y'all ever do that? Like, would you ever take a lady out and you not eat, you just let her eat?
Because he didn't have the money?
Well,
it sounds like some broke nigga shit. Like, seriously.
But I took it as, but people on Facebook be saying stuff just for jokes and stuff. So I don't know if it was like for real, but you know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's what I would say. That sound like some don't gotta know.
What was the scenario though? He didn't have the money.
He only had $50. Sounds like he needs to go to Applebee's.
Question
was, hold on though.
The question on Facebook was, if I took, hold on, how did he say it? He was like, if I took a lady out on a date with $50,
EPP in the building.
Do y'all think that's enough?
He was in the building.
It could be if you go to Applebee's or somewhere cheap, like Yummy Bowls.
Like, is that enough for both of y'all or something? Because then he put in the comments, that's when he put, well, I'm going to let her eat. I'm not going to eat. So I was assuming that that's what that was meaning. Like, I guess, is he saying like he just want to do that because he's never done that? Or is he saying like he really didn't have enough money, so that's why he like, I don't know.
Hey, he should go to like a all you can eat place then, like a Chinese buffet or something.
Yeah, 50 would be enough for a Chinese buffet.
Or Yummy Bowls. Shoot, that's under $50. I can tell you, I get a whole list of places, and then Andre's favorite Applebee's.
For particular ladies, though.
Man, listen. Those particular ladies.
I haven't finished, man. Let me say something now.
Okay, let me let you.
Some ladies, as far as today is concerned, they be saying different things like they don't want Applebee's. You can't take them to the Cheesecake Factory.
Wow.
You can't do all of these things that were once upon a time considered a cool date. And I just say that it depends on the kind of woman that you're dating. For one, you got women out here that are serial dating. They going on a date with Brad on Monday and John on Tuesday and Tom, Dick, and Harry the rest of the week. So if she's a Diddy girl and you trying to do your best to get with this Diddy girl, and I'm gonna say Diddy, I'm gonna keep the Diddy part on there. If you're trying to get with this Diddy girl, it's clear that you're gonna be trying to overpay your way. But my experience is saying what I would say is that if she don't like you like that, it don't matter how much money you spend on her.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? She's going to go with the other guy.
That was one of my fears at the most of spending money on the wrong woman.
There's
It was
always
different.
but you know though. You know that. Because if you gotta say, oh, all I got is $50, what do I do?
You gotta save it to next time.
I'm gonna tell you what I would do. If I really want to go on this date with this girl, I already know because I'm not attracted to the ones that be like, I ain't going here. Not like I wouldn't even try to mess with one of them.
Right.
Unless I was already like balling or something. Then,
my biggest question too to the ladies would be, do you got that cheesecake pussy? Because after I pay for this Cheesecake Factory, you better be laying that ass out. We already know what the deal.
The Cheesecake Factory ain't good enough anymore. But what I would do though, if I had $50, now I'm going off of experience here, and I had to go on a date. Somebody I like, and she cool, we cool, she like me too. I would ask her, have you ever been to something like the Spaghetti Factory before? If she say no, boom, that's the date. Like, let's say we go and she want, you're not gonna spend more than $25 on her, even if she buys some wine or something. Like, you still get away with about 25. And if you gotta go and you only, or because I've read this one time a long time ago, I was reading different things on how to handle dating and doing stuff like that if you don't have no money. That was one of the articles that popped up that I was reading. Order you a salad. Get you a chicken salad and a water, and you eating something, and she can order whatever she want to order. You know what I mean? As long as she ain't, I mean, you already know what's on the menu. I believe that they say men don't plan for dates these days. So I believe that in the planning stage, you got to be able to, okay. If she be like, if she got to be the one to be like, yeah, I want to go to Cooper House. You done already lost control of the date, I believe, because you're supposed to be the one to make the plan. So, in that being said, you can look at the menus and see, okay, this is how much I might have to come out of pocket for her. All I got is $50. I can order me a chicken salad or a Caesar salad, or you might even be able to get you something that's not as something, you know what I mean? Like, oh, I already ate, because that's another thing they said. It's your responsibility. Maybe you need to eat before you go. That way, when you do order your salad or you do order whatever it is, you're gonna be full off of, you know what I mean, the cheap thing. And her experience, she don't know what you thinking, so her experience might not be taken off the shelf. She might be like, I had a wonderful time, although you only ate a salad.
Right. Man, I feel like you should have enough for both of y'all to enjoy, or Groupon. Get Groupons. That's what I used to do. No girls tripping off you trying to save money. No real girl. And if she is, then forget her. If you're trying to build a future and she worrying about money right now,
your first impression is going to be everything. Though,
man, so you saying you can't have a great meal, a great time with Groupons? You saying that?
I'm telling you that
you can't Groupon. You can't Groupon. Andre, you will never Groupon in your life. Come on.
Not going on the first date.
You know how many girls I took on Groupons and we had a great time.
But if you Groupon, you're gonna be picking up the bullshit restaurants though. You're not gonna be going nowhere that somebody is actually gonna want to create memories.
You know what? Nah, I was going to movies. I was going to great restaurants with Groupon. Groupon's what's up. Tell that brother get Groupon next time.
I'm telling you, if you want to make an impression, you got to plan more Groupon shit.
So where's some of the places you took these women then? Because I was going over there off of 86.
You can go to the Spaghetti Factory, and it's not. It's the atmosphere is nice. It's rustic. I believe taking somebody to a Chinese buffet on the first date, if you really like this person, is setting your future up for destruction. Like, I don't think a Chinese buffet is somewhere that you should take somebody that you really like. Now, if it's a hood rat,
but what if your economics ain't set up like that yet for the people struggling?
There is no romance without finance. You better know how to make it work. If
So,
you
and
can't
you're making
figure
it
out how
work
to
with
make
that.
it work,
Okay, check this out. If you start low and
taking
you
the
go
woman
high,
to
what's wrong with that
Wendy's,
though?
taking the women to Wendy's, like the Applebee's things, and we get the 2 for $20, and you know what I mean. You can knock
Yeah,
that
that's
out.
what I
You
mean.
get
That's a nice
$2
atmosphere.
margaritas, but that just depends on the type of person that you're dating, though.
Then that's why you got to choose wisely, because you got to know, is that woman understand it or not understand it, and tell her where you're trying to be while you sitting up there, you know.
But if you
But
ain't
I
where
don't
you,
know.
if you
But
ain't
my
where,
whole thing is though is this:
but
what
if
if
you're
you?
not where you need to be, then you should not be trying to date.
And
Right.
there you go. That was where I wanted you to
That's
say.
right.
Exactly. If you only got $50, maybe you should save it 2 or 3 more checks. So you got 150, maybe 200. Then you could go somewhere nice. I'm just saying, like, we're giving advice out here.
Right.
Right.
I'm not about to be saving. I'm gonna take, even if I had $30.
Man,
I'm gonna
you
make
gotta
it work.
save sometimes to make it work. You
got
have to
to.
save for the
Have
things
you
that
ever
you
watched
want.
this movie called Half Baked?
No, I'm talking about reality. Let's talk
No, but
about reality and what people
have
are
you
today.
watched the movie called Half Baked?
Oh
No.
Lord.
We're talking about reality of
Dave
where people
Chappelle.
are
I'm
Hold
economically.
giving you.
on, Have Baked, the scene he's finna talk about, that's a reality type scene.
I've heard about it, but I've never seen. I don't think I've seen the movie, but
He
I
You
have.
went
finna
on
talk
a
about the
date.
scene with Mary Jane, right?
Yeah, he went on a date. I think he only had $25,
Yeah.
and he had to plan it out. Let's go. We're gonna get some ice cream. The ice cream is gonna be, because these are dates that you can go on. Some people might say it's stupid, but you can go on an ice cream date.
Yeah.
I ain't saying no coffee date, but let's go get some.
Like, see, that's crazy because stuff like that, I like stuff like that. Like, I'm
Right.
It's simple, but it's sweet.
to me, in every situation, it's always the thought that counts. Like,
Or I just thought about a free place. My bad, y'all. He could take her to the canal, and he
like,
could buy her something.
Let Lady C finish.
look, I was gonna let him talk, but you know, I was just saying, like, in general, like, I'm the type of lady, because I was basically responding not for what Andre had said or whatever, but you know, I do agree with that. Like, far as a guy should, you know, if you know that right at that moment your funds are not where they need to be, then don't even try to do it. Now, the Groupon thing, like, I think that would be good to be used in different areas, but not for food. Like, I've used Groupon, like, to get a massage. You know what I'm saying? Like, stuff like that where, yeah, I would definitely use it for something like that. But, like, for food, no, just wait until you have the funds and, you know, do something nice. Because
On the third date, Groupon.
yeah, like on the first date, yeah. But I was just
I'm saying on the third date it's okay because y'all
yeah,
already kind of locked in.
right,
Y'all
but
feeling
not
each
on
other.
the first date,
Right.
On the
right.
first date. They
But
talking about women be tripping if you pull out a Cash App card to pay for food.
What?
Damn, I ain't here. I ain't
never
never
heard
heard of feel like it's still money. Like, why
well,
they?
you gotta think about it. Dre be around all type of people. You feel me? He's a realtor, so shit. You know, them
Well,
type of people.
females, man, be on some bullshit. I'm like, man,
Some
a Cash
some
App
bougie,
card though, it's still money. Come
some women
on
are
now.
very bougie, depending on how they lifestyle is set up. Now, like I was beginning to say, like, I'm not picky about none of that type of stuff. Like, I don't care where we go. Sometimes I'm the type. This is how I am. If I'm picking the date, then that's because I called you up and was like, "Hey, let's go somewhere." So that means I should have the place where I want us to go, when we need to go, and all that, because I'm setting a date. But if he called me like, "Hey, get dressed," you feel me? Let's go somewhere. I expect you to have something in mind already, because that means you're calling me prepared. You're calling me prepared to pay. You're calling me prepared to say where we're going and all of that. You know what I'm saying? That's the type of person I am. But I'm not picky. Like, it's the thought that counts to me. Like, so if somebody called me like, "Hey, let's go on an ice cream day," I just want to, I just want to see you. I just want to be in your energy, whatever. Let's go. You feel me? Because that just let me know, like, okay, like, because once again, you got enough time in a day to pick and choose what it is that you put your time and energy into. And just let me know that you thought about me and wanted to take me for some ice cream. Let's go. Shit. And then when we leave, I probably can grab some ice cream, take home to the kids. Look.
You gotta bring the baby something back.
Hey, y'all, I just thought about something. Listen, you got $50, right? And then you could get her $10 flowers and cook her favorite meal with the other $40.
Now,
Could you take?
Dinner
women love men who could cook.
That's very romantic when you can cook for them. Oh, baby,
yeah, and you can rub her down. Start singing Chris Brown. Take the time to take you down.
But some women are saying they do not want to go to your house for the first date.
No, we go to her house. We can go to her house and cook together. They don't want to be at their house.
You don't want to go to her house either.
Man, fuck them Diddy ass women. I need a real woman.
It just depends on who you are, because I think that certain people make rules for other people. You know what I mean? Some person might be able to, do all kind of things on the first date that another guy might not have the opportunity to do.
That's funny you said
I
that.
definitely have cooked and did all that on the first date, but I'll just be paying attention to I know, right? Tell them, Doug. I just be paying attention to social media and what the ladies are saying now. Like I said, they don't want you to even pull out if you got a gift card for the restaurant, they gonna.
My biggest thing is like, you can't do this and that. What are you bringing? Like, what kind of lifestyle are you living?
Right here, y'all. He commented at 9:59.
What do you say?
Yeah, I see your boy. Yeah.
No, but somebody else said, "What up, EBP? Cheers."
Yeah, I seen that. I just commented what he said.
Yeah. But that was about 20 minutes ago though, so he might not even be on here no more.
Yeah, it don't matter.
Yeah,
but he was watching though.
My bad, I ain't mean to cut you off though. But
yeah, Jacob Dill ass over there hating, but that's okay.
Yeah,
hey, we got like 10,000 subscribers. We ain't worried about you.
Your ass was watching.
I didn't even pay attention to what that said. He showed did like
he tried to clown or whatever, but you know what?
Okay, it's one person watching, but it's 3 people in the chat now. How about that? 4 actually.
We got trolls. Remember, we shouldn't give trolls no power. All they want to do is to get some attention.
Ain't nobody watching. Somebody was.
I bet if we were twerking on Booty Hour, it would be somebody, you know what I'm saying? And that could be happening in Booty Hour one day. You never know what could happen in Booty Hour. And that's for our paying customers.
That'd be a whole nother segment.
Yep. Never know what could happen.
What you're looking at.
Doing? You sleep.
I heard you, Andre.
I can't believe.
What y'all looking at?
Hey, I'm thinking about doing exclusive chat one night, staying up all night having booty talk 24/7. But you gotta pay.
You can sleep at 8:00. I'm surprised you.
No, I was actually about to go to sleep at 12 since I hadn't been here since 9, so I got to make it make sense. It's been a long day, y'all. I've been fighting all my life. I've been fighting Oppo, little Tukey, little Ray, and little Brown. And I was eating jail food. Oh yeah, let me tell y'all about eating jail food or prison food. Y'all stomachs got to get ready for that. It's a different experience, man. I had like
ready for shit.
Hey, sometimes you're in situations where that stuff looks good. And so anyway, I had like 3 or 4 patties, but not at the same time. And when I ate them, oh my God, my stomach was messed up. So I swear to myself, no matter how hungry I am, I will never eat a chicken patty in prison again. Never. What the hell? Y'all hear that?
Ladies, take snoring.
Oh, I thought that was a spirit. I was about to say, hey, we need to get up out of here or somebody bust out with a prayer or something. I thought, man, we were being taken over because one time hey, wake her up, y'all. Somebody call her phone.
We gonna have to stop it and restart it, y'all.
Wow.
Or not,
or they could just keep it moving and delete it, right?
you can edit it.
You know, certain people think it's funny when people be
Doug,
sleeping.
put it in the chat.
It was like 40, 49, 39, 38, and keep on. All right. Yeah, I know. I fell asleep one time and I woke up. Y'all was gone.
But no, she did say she was tired, though. She did.
We appreciate. Hey, what we gonna do when we get in person? What we gonna do when we get in person? People get tired. Are they gonna have to go to the?
So what day works for you? Friday or Saturday?
What, as far as like hanging out, doing a live food video?
It depends on the time of the day. I'm good.
Depends on which Saturday, or like, because it would have to be after 6 most days, most Fridays or Saturdays. If I had to work it, no matter what y'all were doing at that day, I would just need to know after 6 o'clock. It could be a Friday or Saturday. Now that I got wheels.
I mean, Friday it would have to be after 6 o'clock for me as well.
Yeah, so like 7, 8 more, and I could swing through and get people who don't have cars that live on the west side only. I'm a west sider. So if you need a ride, you're on the west side, I got you. Just petrol for the metro.
So we're gonna have to figure out a meetup spot.
I got you. Hey, we said Starbucks. But
so Starbucks can be our meetup spot, like where we all just meet up and then we take off from there. Like everybody.
Yeah, that's cool too. We could do
I know, right?
Shit.
Man, but the crazy thing is
review at Starbucks.
I didn't say that. Remember, that was the first one that I said we could do, like just to play around, like. But
just
Drake was like
fill it out.
Already doing Starbucks, but I was just like, shit. It really don't matter when you do reviews. You gonna get people that do the same reviews. I mean, that's
Panera.
So we could still do a Starbucks one. Like that could be one of our first ones, actually, because I mean. You feel me? A drink shouldn't be no more than, $5,
$6, $7.
Put in the water. Yeah.
Yeah. And
we can talk crap about how much this is.
Try a drink that they never tried from there. Like, don't get what you usually would get from there. Just get something that you think you would never get or something like that. And try it. And then we can even try their food because Starbucks got food. I mean, it's a little expensive, but I heard the cake tops ain't bad or whatever.
The cookies are on what's up.
But yeah. But anyways,
Panera bread ain't bad either.
Oh yeah.
We could do Panera,
McAllister's.
Yeah, we could do little places like that. I mean,
y'all making me think about all my DoorDash pickups.
We ain't even gotta do out of bougie little spots. We can do some. You feel me? We could.
Hey, my cousin got a joint on 30th Street. We can go there too.
Like black owned restaurants, mom and pop spot type.
My cousin got one. That's what I was trying to tell y'all. My cousin got his own little thing. It's on the street, but still.
What did Drake go?
I don't know. He did it, so he probably doing something.
Right. He's busy. You know how he's always busy.
You can't. It ain't no way you can mute her, or did you already do that?
She's already muted.
Ah, okay.
Oh, okay. Cool.
I can mute everybody. I can mute you too if you want me to.
No, I'm good. I ain't sleep. No, I ain't. It's early. It ain't even 10:30 yet. But I'm just
ain't.
Okay, so
we almost made it to an hour.
Yeah, you got a lot of stuff wrote down that you wanted to talk about.
Do you think that Diddy is having a great time though in prison though? Or
no.
you think he's in a population where there's a lot of people that know him, or not? You think he's by himself?
He's in a general population, but he's not gonna have fun in prison, in jail, especially dealing with all the allegations that he got against him. Prisoners, people that's been locked up don't like.
I already know they beat up on certain people, especially.
Hold on, man, I'm talking. Like with SA and everything like that, those people in prison or in jail, they don't like people that do SA to people, regardless the race or anything. But they don't like SA in prison. So he probably they probably got him like behind the bars where he's not in general population because he probably would get messed up. But you go ahead.
I was going to say, yeah, you're right. He's probably in PCP, protective custody, probably by himself in the cell. And they said it's really not much. And he probably didn't come on the right day to get some steak and good food. He probably came because this is the end of the month. So anything good, either comes on the 1st or the 7th. So he's missed out on the good meals.
Well, I don't know nothing about that.
Yeah, it's like when they divvy out everything. And then, but he has mad level commissary. That's the food that you buy on, he probably has that. So he probably didn't even mess with that food. That's another way to survive.
I know for sure they ain't got him in general population because he'd be getting messed up. He was in general.
You know what? I think he would pay for protection. I think they would protect them with money. Money talks, bullshit walks. He knows the game. He's from the streets. Lightweight. He'll figure it out.
No. We hear about it. Just like when R. Kelly, that thing about R. Kelly when they say he got assaulted.
Oh yeah, assaults can happen to anybody in prison. That's just part of the thing. You gotta be ready to boot them. Be ready to put the boots on, ready to fight anytime. Anytime you gotta be ready. I could die in here, lightweight. So you gotta be ready. They might make a shank from him.
Yeah, you never know.
They can make a shank out of a toothbrush, out of candy.
Yes. I've seen it done before, to be honest. Not in person, but I've seen it done before, like on a movie or something. I'm like, damn, really?
But I know he's gonna get tired of all them different federal noodles that they got, but they probably got regular noodles up in there. That's the main commissary's noodles, and it's like 2 noodles per candy bar. They got different types of levels of trading and stuff like that.
I don't know.
If any of our viewers out there know about the different ways to trade up in the penitentiary, go ahead and hit me up. Go ahead and put it in the comments.
I don't know, but I had family members that was incarcerated for times or in there for a little while. They come out eating that same type of food like ramen noodles mixed with popcorn and cheddar popcorn, cheddar cheese and stuff like that. I can't think of what, huh? Yeah, I can't think of what that shit called that they be making.
It's a slam.
Slim, yeah, the slim.
Oh, but then like the Mexicans, man,
little beef jerkies in them and stuff.
Yeah. The Mexicans be hooking it up, man. I be seeing all kind of like tortillas and cutting it up and putting ramen noodles, and they put like this little cut up stuff and then put jalapeno peppers. I'd be like, dang, these people are so smart. It's like, man, and some people got like raw talent. It's like, dang, if these people weren't locked up, they would be the next best singer. Some people could sing their ass off in prison, but they in that situation where, hey, some of the hardest rappers are probably locked up in prison. All that talent going down the drain.
There'd be a lot of talent that be behind them bars, and people would just choose the wrong damn path to go. And there'd be a lot of innocent people that get in there too. They just get caught up being in the wrong place at the wrong time.
Right. Let's see. What would you do, y'all, if y'all were Diddy right now? You're right here, and then I'll start, man. I'll be trying to think about all the ways I could get about this situation. You know what I'm saying?
First of all, that wouldn't be me because I wouldn't have did 99% of the shit that he is going down for. So I definitely
would have flew somebody from Florida, Miami to Indiana to clap them cheeks if you had the notoriety. I believe that. I mean, they better try to criminalize that.
What? Like, you couldn't meet a girl and be like, "Won't you fly here to hang out with me?" That's illegal now.
I believe the precedent on this case is gonna make it like that.
So what if? So they couldn't say he just had a job for me to do.
Then let's say you clap her cheeks up real good. You know, and then you be like, all right, babe, I'm gonna send you back with 1,200 or 5,000. You know what I mean? Now you've committed, depending on how they want to spin it, a federal
How they have proof
crime
that he did it? Why wouldn't he have somebody else?
Because you had somebody fly across state lines to have sex with you.
Whoa, that's crazy. So what if they wanted to do that? They had a whole.
This is where and this is where his lawyer is thinking that they can win. Because you gotta mute real quick, man.
Okay,
I don't understand why he be doing that.
Why the lawyer think that he can win is because these were consenting adults. Even if they was flown, even like the male prostitutes or whatever, they was flown. People who like Cassie, they was in a whole relationship for 10 years. And so if she was taken somewhere across state lines to have sex, like if you listen to Judge Joe Brown about the situation, and I can probably pull it up, but he was saying like,
do that for us, please.
That Mann Act thing was created to lock a black boxer up back in the day. I'm about to pull it up.
Speaking of Judge Brown, hey, you know they were playing with his contract on purpose. They try to get him for fraud of signing some papers and stuff. They try to railroad him, so that's why we don't see him on TV no more. He was really intelligent.
But he's old though now too.
Yeah, he's very old, but still smart. Yeah, I would love to sit down and talk to him.
On TV at his age.
I think they didn't like a smart, powerful black man and that really knew the law. That's dangerous. Anybody of color.
Well, that's point blank, period.
You know.
Yeah, dark-skinned man of that caliber.
But he's high yellow though, so I don't know.
But his race.
Right. Yeah.
Latino too.
Why you there? You go, Doug. I'm not sleeping. I'll tell y'all when.
You muted yourself because you didn't want us to hear you snoring.
No, I'm not asleep. I'm not even nowhere near sleepy yet. Like don't try.
We understand. Listen, I do 12 hours. If you sleep, we understand. On TBT, we understand.
Like you gotta understand. I do have a household over here. Like, so if I put my phone on mute, it could be for different reasons. Talking to somebody in the background or anything.
And that's the same thing over here, man. I got these little rugrats running around, and if you see my thing muted and my thing covered, that's probably because hey, what I tell you about when I'm on the live? Y'all playing around too much. Okay, see what happens when I blow up. Who's gonna get some shoes? Huh?
I'm saying, we know you be yelling. Somebody's
talking. Yeah, I yell all day.
Too. Like y'all think I'm all nice on here, but hey, I'm a mother behind the scenes.
And she probably be like, "I'm gonna be on your ass right now."
Yeah, somebody popped in and popped out.
Oh, probably they got scared. That's all. And I heard that yelling. It's all right. We don't bite. We just yell.
But
all right, here it is.
Here you go. Let me mute mine.
Everybody mute your mic. Everybody mute your mics.
Protecting were enumerated and articulated through Miranda. Now, what I'm talking about is separate and apart from P. Diddy. Over the last 50 years, I done a lot of trial work. I was a criminal defense lawyer, and starting more than 40 some years ago, I started getting clients who who had federal cases, and we'd have to go to trial with the feds. I represented a lot of pimps and prostitutes 40-some years ago. And there's West Memphis, Arkansas, really close to Memphis, Tennessee, right across the bridge. And down here in Mississippi, there's what's been glamorized as P Valley in the series. And I would have pimps transporting dancers and prostitutes across the state line. So we'd get RICO, not RICO, but Mann Act charges against them. The Mann Act was designed to catch Jack Johnson, a black heavyweight champion of the world before World War I that could not be defeated by any great white hope. Jack Johnson had a white wife, and she had some friend girls that would travel around with her, and particularly in the South, a lot of white people found that very offensive. So they set up the FBI, the Federal Bureau of Investigation, to develop a proposed law that became known as the Mann Act, and that was designed to get Jack Johnson. Now, understand, this was this man's lawful wife, but he was riding on a train across a corner of Georgia, let's say, on the way to a seaport and on the way to Europe. And because they weren't armed at the time, the FBI was accompanied by local law enforcement officers. And in Georgia, let's just say that 100 some years ago, they did not recognize interracial marriage. So Jack Johnson was arrested for transporting a woman, his wife, across interstate lines for illicit purposes. So there is no money necessity involved in this, but it is known as the Mann Act. I'm looking at the 14-page indictment right now, and it doesn't say Mann Act anywhere in there, where usually it would. It mentions the federal code section. I'm looking at the rest of the 14 pages, and I find it absolutely extraordinary because there are only 3 counts to this indictment. And ordinarily, in my experience, an indictment like this would read, between the dates of 2009 up until the return of the indictment, the defendant did unlawfully transport females across state lines for illicit purposes, and they'd leave it at that. You would be guessing what they were talking about. You'd have to file motions to get a more particular statement, and the feds would fight like hell to keep you from finding out the details so they could try you by ambush. For these 3 counts in the indictment, they went over and over a lot of things. Like, for example, each particular phase of this thing, they keep repeating all of the defendant's aliases. Their standard procedure is in the very first paragraph. The defendant, in this case, and they list his aliases hereinafter known as the defendant, referred to as the defendant, and they would just say defendant in each count where that was necessary instead of repeating all of this. 2,000 bottles of lubricant oil. What in the devil is that? That has no business in the indictment. You have other things in here. The IV, where the performers were given IV infusions to keep their energy up, I guess, because these things have gone on so long. Now, let's translate what they're talking about. They're talking about an accusation that they never did say, but it's inferred that Diddy was pimping an orgy that lasted a while, and he did this on a routine basis, and there were guests that they referred to in the indictment as numerous witnesses, And these guests were coming to a mansion where there were various sex acts going on in various parts of the mansion for purposes of inspiration. And the guests could join in or be inspired by what they were seeing. They even mentioned in here, which was just the scandalous superfluous in this indictment, that Diddy was masturbating during the course of some of these proceedings, which would that's surplus language. That's just trying to inflate. They referred to this thing where we saw on video him running out of the hotel room with a towel without giving any of the background behind it and assaulting this woman. And they referred to it, and that's for inflammatory purposes because that's just part of the pimp game. By the way, anybody's talking about, yeah, man, I'm pimping, man, you know. That's what it's about. It's a filthy game. I represented enough pimps to know what the game is. It's been a long time ago, but it's been the same since time immemorial. They do call prostitution the world's second oldest profession, and whatever the first oldest one was, whoever was doing whatever that was to earn the money to pay for the services of the second oldest profession. So it's been going on for a long time. It's nothing new. And what I'm picking up on is that Diddy is being alleged to have conducted these sex shows, and he invited guests who had the use of his mansions to be involved in an orgy as they saw fit. He also is alleged to have recorded this, and that's where we get to what we're looking at. Somebody important is being or was recorded on these devices, and somebody is being protected. Now, I noticed that Diddy, through his lawyer, has been in continuous contact with the feds for quite a few months. Back in March, he surrendered his passport.
That was deep.
Wow, that was...
Yeah, I'm gonna end it right there. But Judge Joe Brown just talks so slow. On the last day, when you saw the pussy, did you eat it?
Yeah, that's okay. That's what you're supposed to do, but don't record it though.
But that's deep though. So what he's saying is that he feels like they're getting him for being a pimp.
Yeah.
Oh man, hosting sex parties.
Wow.
And they doing it towards a person of color. You know what I mean? Using the old school law that a lot of people don't even realize. That's why they said there's two sets of laws. Now I understand what they mean.
But yeah, the man law was definitely about transporting white women.
So
they hit R. Kelly with that man law. That's part of R. Kelly 30 years.
So what the fuck? What is the man law? I mean, well, he just said it. So
well, it's about transporting women from one state to another. It say for nefarious reasons, but we're gonna say if you're going to go clap some cheeks,
right.
So you're trying to say that if I give a girl, a woman,
if you fly
some
her
money,
if you fly her in from Florida to clap them cheeks,
right,
you may have just violated the man law. That's crazy.
That's crazy.
Oh wow.
It was meant, like he said that further on he was saying that, you know, you don't see any minor, it don't say nothing about minors or anything like that when it comes to his indictments. But that's why they throwing that damn, what's the first one? Racketeering. So with the racketeering, they just throwing all the sayings and suggestions of what he has done up under there. But the sex trafficking thing is what they hitting him up with that mens rea law. It initially was about white women. and it has adopted, I guess, to be anybody these days. But the people that he flew in was male prostitutes. So I guess maybe it don't matter if it's a guy or a girl at this point.
You know what pissed me off about this whole situation? There are thousands of girls that come up missing from the hood that are trafficked, from the reds that are trafficked, and they don't do shit and even care. But then they put a black man's face on the monster of the traffickers when this shit probably goes all the way to the White House.
Well, see, the thought process, and that's where I feel about it, is when they talk about trafficking, we have a set idea on what that means. You know what I mean? But that is not what he's being charged with. You see what I'm saying? But when they say it, everybody's like monster, monster, monster.
Right. And I understand. Go ahead, Dre.
He kidnap people. I mean, they are saying that he's done that, but I'm saying like the way that we think with it, how it is, it ain't go down like that. That's him bringing people in for the freak offs, clapping cheeks.
Oh, so basically, he's not even having sex, or it's just him putting them there, and they want to do that. So they freely consenting to do that. Yeah, that's bullshit, man.
They're taking all the drugs they want. The issue is that they had drugs there, but these people are freely taking the drugs.
So I see why you say Diddy is really innocent, and they really got
he's innocent. He's innocent right now because he's not proven guilty.
Right? Yeah, right. Proven guilty.
Well, I just think he's been overcharged though. Like, if you
of course.
If you could have charged him with what he did with Cassie in that hotel room, then they would have just.
That would be domestic. Why don't they just get him on domestic violence because he could get out and live a life again? I think.
Statute of limitations. That was over 10 years ago or something like that.
And then on top of that, she was paid, and he probably has receipts for that. Because the lawyers are probably going to be like, well, if it was that bad, why didn't she leave?
So let me go and see what Lil Boosie said. Y'all know what he said?
What did he say?
Yeah, I ain't see it.
He said, I want to go to the Diddy party too. Shit, that nigga don't fuck with me like that. Bootsy almost got caught up all the time. He gets caught up by the stuff he raps or talks about. You gotta be careful. Bootsy probably didn't say much or nothing.
I don't think that no rapper should be saying anything.
Right, because they could be next. They don't understand that he should. All people should understand how it feels. He went to jail over a rap, over just rapping, not even clapping. Well, we know he was clapping and probably having girls come over from different states, but still, there goes long distance dating.
Yeah, it's a rap.
Yeah.
Girls we sign. So you trying to say you want me to come from Arizona, Indiana, so you could clap my cheeks? What's your name?
Let's see if I can get it right and see what Boosie said, because he did it on Twitter. I don't know who this dude is, but we reacting to it. So all this is fair use, fair use, fair use. And I'm gonna put give them their props. But let me share my screen real quick. This guy's, I don't know. If y'all want me to find another video, then I will.
Let's see.
If you can't understand.
What's up, YTV? DJ Y is back again with new episodes. In today's video, I want to show you Boosie Beres speaks about P. Diddy and reacts his arrest. On the screen, you're watching his IG post, and this is what Boosie said. I feel Diddy in jail for basically doing what every other famous entertainer has done, flew out for threesomes. He just freaker. We actually go call women prostitutes to fly in really
I
willingly to
can't
be
do that.
with
I
their
can't do this
partners
to
for
this, man.
sex. If that's the
Let me get another one. I can't do that, dude, man. I'm sorry,
He sounds like he's from another country.
but he can't capture the energy of Bootsy anyway.
Nah, definitely.
Yeah, he definitely can't. He from a different country. He probably ain't no boozy music.
Let me do it. Let me read it. How about that?
Yo, what's up with Bootsy?
This nigga, man.
He
I'm
must not
still
be listening.
thinking, girl, you could come visit me. We don't have to do anything you do not consent to. Who said anything about sex? We didn't say that. Said visiting each other, getting to know each other.
Ooh.
Wow, that's crazy.
I will now.
All right. I'm gonna put it. I'm gonna read it, but I'm gonna put it up there too. All right. So Lil Boosie said, "Hey,
The
Carlton, mute your mic, man." He said, if you can read it too, I feel Diddy in jail for basically doing what every other famous entertainer has done. Flew bitches out for threesomes. He's just freakier. We actually go call women prostitutes who hold on, that on it. I think this was a question. Like, are we actually gonna call women prostitutes who fly out willingly to be with their partners for sex? If that's the case, if you've been flued out and has sex, you should be labeled a prostitute. If that's the case, that's 80% of the women reading this. And
Uh-oh.
traffic, you're a celebrity, you gotta fly pussy in. How else you gonna get the pussy? Then one place, when I saw that video, I was so pissed off at this nigga. Like, really, he got a problem. Talking about, I guess, the Cassie situation, but facing life in prison for doing basically what so many other entertainers has done. So many other entertainers have done. I disagree. So,
That's crazy because
I guess people going inside Lucy head for making that post because
Yep.
I guess people not agreeing, but
But Boozy always got
they
like something to say. People think that's off the wall.
Bootsy always
they've
keeps
been
it
doing
real.
this.
wants him to go to jail.
They've been
The
doing this.
thing that everybody wants him to go to jail for is how he did Cassie. Like they're not looking at everything else for what it is. So I think a lot of people that dislike him is disliking him because of that. It's not really because of the threesome thing or any of that. It's mainly because we saw with our eyes what he did to her on video.
And
So
they put it all together. They lumped it together on purpose.
like that's why a lot of people are so really upset with Diddy and feel like he deserves what he's getting. A lot of people is not looking at it from the other standpoint of like how Dre was just, I mean, well, not Dre, but
Joe
Boo,
Brown.
but and yeah, Joe as well. But like, I don't know. Like, I can't really say that I don't feel like, I mean, because when you do something wrong, you know that there's the possibility that you can do some sit down time. But I do agree that I feel like the amount of time, the fact that they denied his bail and all of that, I do really think that's a little bit extreme, just for what he's done. Like, I know that it's a lot of men who did things, but they just haven't got caught yet.
I would say this though. You remember how Dre is always saying you could paint your image? Like, you know how sometimes I do booty talk voice, or other times I do an Uncle Ruckus. I'm painting a picture just for entertainment purposes. Well, when they showed Diddy beating up on Cassie, they painted that man as a monster. Mm-hmm. And they made him look like, hey, he done did this to Cassie. He's transporting people over here, sucking dick and fucking or whatever. And then on top of that, he's racketeering. We didn't even know racketeering what. He's an arson. He burned down what? But the biggest thing was him being transporting the people, and I keep playing that one number one. They trying to take this man down. So ultimately, it's going to be like, what can they really prove? Can they prove this, or can they not prove it really? Just because people say, basically, it sounds like hearsay, basically, like it's always a whole bunch of people say yes, so that's what you're getting convicted of, because they don't have no trace of the money. I'm sure they don't. Yesterday, they were using briefcases of money. So they were smart like that, where there's no transaction per se shown.
A situation like that is like hearsay. People like hear stuff like, oh yeah, that's what happened. I heard it, so that's what really happened.
And then you sign an affidavit. And it's true, because, in the line of work that I did in the past, even working at the hospital, if I witness something and I say, oh, yeah, I saw Doug over there kick that woman in her chest and slap the fuck out of him, then, and I sign that piece of paper, that's true. Even though I didn't see Doug do nothing, but my word against his, and my word is stronger when I sign that affidavit.
You done signed affidavits before?
Have I did? Only on the things I really saw. I don't sit up there and lie on nothing I do, because they're gonna have you recall the story over and over again. And if you can't recall the story over and over again, then you're not a credible witness. You gotta keep the story the same, and that's where this is gonna fall apart. Watch. These people are gonna ask the same story over and over again. Even if they practice, you could tell who's lying, who's not. They have people sit up there and analyze and things like that. The story kind of changes each time if they lie.
Bro, they about to give that boy life.
And so they're going to probably practice. They're going to practice with these witnesses.
And if they don't give him life, I assure you they're trying to give him life.
Right. Or 30 years or something like, or 40 or something. It's crazy. They started with Bill Cosby. Then they did R. Kelly. Well, no, it started with Michael or OJ. And they just kept taking them down. Huh?
It's a pattern. It's like when these celebrities try to do something and the elite don't like it, they trying to go for them. Like what they say, Prince was trying to get his masters or something, or he had his masters, and he said he ended up being unalive. And Michael Jackson, he was trying to do something too. That's what they say, and he ended up being unalive. But that's allegations, though.
Well, Michael got what they don't like is Michael got out the game totally and got the Beatles and his music back. He sued Sony and was able to get all of his music back. So when you're able to get your catalog back and it's worth money, heck yeah, they're gonna come. And same thing with Prince. Prince and Michael were the only two guys.
The Prince got his masters, and then they didn't want him to have his masters or whatever like that or whatever. So that was a situation where they allegedly got him out the game. Allegedly, we don't know what really happened.
Well, yeah, they say quote unquote he mistaken taking some medicine for fentanyl and bad fentanyl, and it killed them.
Allegedly,
they murdered him.
Bob Marley and what's my man name?
Bob Marley, the CIA. We know the CIA gave him cancer.
Well, don't forget Jimi Hendrix.
Oh yeah. What happened with Jimmy? What was they say he overdosed?
People out throughout history.
Somebody gave him supposed to be Tylenol.
What was it after the autopsy came back? If not, I'll research it. Now I come back.
Yeah, you can research it. I don't know what it was, but it was something that he wasn't.
But it's been countless people that's trying to get their money, get the rights for them being done wrong for so many years. The elite try to take them out the game.
Right. It's almost like you got to go in the game knowing, hey, I got an exit date. I can't keep being a musician no more. You know what I'm saying?
But that's only if you like really making money. If you're a big name or whatever, and you think about like shit, I'm worth more than this. Why I'm only getting paid pennies. And the motherfucker I work for.
Because can be.
I think a lot of times all they see is the money, but they don't know how to maintain the money because it goes real fast, especially paying this, paying that. Like TLC was talking about what Candy did. They were broke after they
had the number one record. They said they had the number one record in the world, and they didn't see a dime from it.
That's sad. And Candy Burroughs, she's still making. Hey, she's on a whole nother show, making money off that. She probably still has money. I know every time they look at this show.
About that though, Candy didn't have nothing to do with them not getting paid.
She didn't. You don't think the manager didn't make? Your manager's supposed to make sure you get paid. Why is she paying?
All Candy did was wrote and produce No Scrubs. Her and Tiny wrote and produced No Scrubs. Candy didn't have anything to do with them not getting paid when they had the number one album and number one song. When they I think it was their second album came out. Candy didn't have nothing to do with it.
Gotcha.
That was a record label.
I feel bad for him though. Like you put your heart in it.
Nah, she still has something to do with it.
Right, because how can you not at least be like, hey, they doing this and this? Let's just keep it real. Sometimes the game is to get other people in so you can get out. Or you could be, it's almost like a pimp game too.
But she did make a lot of money off No Scrubs though.
That's what I mean.
She made way more money than what TLC did off No Scrubs.
She was just a manager. She shouldn't have been making nothing.
If she was their manager, she made the money. She was supposed to distribute it to them. They were young girls. They didn't know shit. She took advantage of their youth. And that's part of it, you know. Like they were, if you watch the TLC story, they were just girls living from paycheck to paycheck, and then they blew up. You know what I'm saying? So they had to figure out how to make it work. You know, it is what it is. But one thing Prince told Nas, he was like, "Look, man, can we make some music?" He was like, "Yes, Nas, we can make some music when you get free from the industry." Because he said, "I'm free, you could get free." Ain't that crazy?
I ain't heard that, but that's crazy.
Huh?
I haven't heard that, but like, wow, that's crazy.
No, I think Prince, that's why they got rid of Prince, because Prince probably would have started a whole nother movement of artists is not being signed to no labels. How he would probably taught them how to get free.
Nah. Boys, they was free already. Dang, man.
What?
Now I'm making a thumbnail so I can. I don't know what. Ain't this a bitch? I don't know what the fuck just happened to my creation. But they said Whitney was unalive too because she was coming after something.
Yeah. Yeah, Whitney too. I forgot about that. Yeah, they said Whitney.
And she wanted her just dues.
You know what I'm saying? It's been countless dark-skinned Americans or whatever that's in the industry that actually wanted to like get there was what was meant to come to them, and they end up unalive.
I like how we adjusting to this YouTube lingo.
I noticed it. It was like it's like and Carlson get with it and everything. Lady C get with it. It's cool. It's just like on the last show, like we just gotta think about what we say before we even say it.
Lady T over there sleeping, a motherfucker.
Yo. Whoa.
Every time we say that, she come in talking about I ain't sleep.
I ain't sleep right now.
She ain't do it
She
this
sleep.
time.
She sleep now.
Rock my baby in the treetop. No, I was playing.
She gonna be like the other night. We all gonna be off, and she gonna wake up, and she gonna be the only one on the stream yard.
Hey, did anybody talk to something red, whatever she called, Pussycat Red or Kitty Red?
Pussycat, what?
The girl that was probably coming from.
I know who Kitty Red is. You said Pussycat something, but I ain't talked to her. I don't even know who she. Well, I know of her, but she's another random girl from Indianapolis.
Damn it! It won't let me do what I was trying.
You guys haven't talked to Kitty Red yet. I thought you did.
Nah, man. I inboxed her, but Doug kind of informed me that Kitty Red is signed to Dame Dash now, so she probably feels like she don't need to come on our show.
Well, hey, I try to get Mike Epps to see the show,
and that's fine.
Mike, you know he support his hometown. He might come through.
We could probably more likely get Mike Epps to come on here.
I got family members that know him personally, but I don't know.
He ain't coming on. He ain't gonna come on the way we got this set up right now. No.
Yeah.
So you thinking more like when we further down the road to holler at Mike?
I think if we do, hey, let's go eat somewhere, Mike pull up as
if we get out, we all doing video or whatever, not this podcast.
We get somewhere where we rent out the comedy show. Do whatever I said we was gonna do. We're talking too much. But
I got you.
He come up and do something there. Or you know what I mean? Pull up. We get the stage joint going. It's just right now, we got to know who our competition is in Indianapolis.
I think I already know who it is.
Who is it?
We can't say no names.
You ain't got to say no names, but you can say what they doing.
It's more than one.
Popping balloons, being ratchet. Not that cute anyway.
So with that being
other
said,
people in that town trying to do stuff.
As I said, when that fad is over, when that balloon pop shit is over with, and you don't have no more content. It's just like rappers who are one-hit wonders. You make all the money in that, but shit, if you do something with that money, then that's what's up.
But don't you supposed to have more than one hit on your song, on your thing?
It's called one-hit wonders for a reason, man. The people who might listen to your album might be like, dang, there's some cold songs on this motherfucker.
But sometimes you might just have that song they play on the radio will be the coldest song, and that's probably why it's only the hit on the radio. That's why they call one-hit wonders.
I got you.
Never hear from them again, even if the whole album sound good. And some of the time, it ain't even them; it's the record label who don't want to push them no more.
Yeah, they drop them.
Hey, can't you create your own record label?
You can, but it's still an upper class of people that you got to go through to get your music played.
Well, not necessarily, not in today's world.
Well, not today's. Yeah, today's.
How did
back in the day, if I signed Carlton Walker to a deal, and a 3-album deal. Imagine Lil Wayne was going through this, trying to drop the Carter 5 or whatever it was, and Baby was not going to release the album because it's the last album on the label. And that means that I won't own you no more after you drop this album. They said Biggie dropped a double album. Tupac had dropped double albums so that they
were leaving
contracts.
because Biggie was leaving Bad Boy and Tupac was leaving Death Row.
Oh, got you.
And that's another theory about how they both got unalived.
They said, I think it was Gene Deal. Somebody said that Diddy, like he don't care if either one of them don't live.
Gene Deal said that Diddy said that. He said, I don't care if Tupac died, if Biggie died. He said, if Suge Knight got to go to prison, he said, that's what he said, Diddy said. But then think about it, Gene Deal was with Diddy like all the time, every day. So he knew stuff. He knew and he seen stuff. And when he went on Vlad TV and talked a lot, I think he knew what the hell he was talking about.
Who's to say that he didn't set up? You know what I mean? To see it, like he said exactly how it went down. He don't care. You know what I'm saying? So Diddy's getting everything that and then some. People tired of Diddy. I ain't gonna lie. Like,
but you always thought about it like this though. You think what happened to Diddy when Big passed away? He blew up, right? Diddy knew he was gonna blow up when Big passed away.
I don't know,
but I'm not saying that he had something to do with Big death.
I don't think he knew about that. Hell no. Because Big, he might have knew that Big's catalog was gonna blow up. He might have knew that. But he didn't know where his record label was gonna be at. That's why Mace took over. If there was no Mace, there would be no Bad Boy after Biggie getting killed. I mean, they probably would have found somebody else, but Little C's wasn't about to take it nowhere. Lil Kim wasn't about to take it. None of those people was going to make it anyway.
Yeah, none of Junior Mafia. It wouldn't be no Junior Mafia if it wasn't for Big, though. They was only big when Big was alive.
Yeah, real shit.
Kim ended up making like albums after Bad Boy, but how big did those albums get after Bad Boy?
I mean, she's still somebody, but her time is over with. She fucked herself up. She don't look the same.
She's like 56 years old. She's a grandma. How you gonna expect that woman to look the same as when we were kids, bro? That's not
she had those operations. She looked like Jigsaw.
She can still look the same.
She looked like Jigsaw. She had those operations. She had those operations.
Who I say is our Marilyn Monroe, and I don't understand why black women don't gravitate to Pam Grier.
Who's Pam Grier?
Oh, man.
Did you really just say who's Pam Grier?
Yep.
He does not have a black card. Remember that. He's still working.
Oh, okay. All right. Hey, his black card been quadruple revoked. But Pam Grier is an old 70s film star.
Well, Pam Grier is older than Little Kim.
Way older.
The difference with Pam Grier is she done gained some weight, you know what I mean? But Pam Grier is still fine as wine.
She's still fine in her 70s.
Little Kim would have still been fine as wine if she did not fuck herself up.
But Pam Grier, have you ever heard of the black exploitation movies, Carlton?
I heard about it, but never watched it.
But she was in a lot of them, like Jackie Brown and some other ones too. But they was like back in the 70s.
She was in that movie, The Bones, with Snoop Dogg.
Okay, her. That's
When
her.
she was older. She was older with Bones though. When she got big for the Black
I was just
exploitation.
thinking of something that he might know. You know.
Oh, okay, yeah. But you know what the Bones movie, right? With Snoop Dogg.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, she was the main character in that, the leading lady. She was
Okay.
Snoop Dogg's girlfriend.
Okay.
Even though she's a lot older than Snoop Dogg, but she played his love interest in
Gotcha.
Bones.
Mm-hmm.
And then
Wasn't she the bottom B?
In Bones, yeah.
I don't remember Bones like that. I know they killed, they unalived him, but
And he came back for everybody.
even her, huh?
Yeah, remember Clifton Powell was in there.
You know what fucked me up? Somebody said I look like that nigga, man.
Clifton Powell?
Yeah.
You don't look like Clifton
She really
Powell.
think it's funny because she was trying to tell me one day and who she was talking about. And I was like, you talking about I can't say the word.
Oh boy, from Menace to Society.
On Menace to Society, they was calling him F.A. Chelsea.
Yeah.
And she thought it was just so funny.
His name was Chauncey.
She really Chauncey. She really thought it was so funny that I even knew who he was. I was like, nigga, I do not look like that. Nigga. I done heard Malik Yoba. I done heard so many different people, but this one,
I wonder how far could you get with that?
More like Malik Yoba than him.
She said, "Yeah, you look just like him."
You look like Quentin Powell.
I was like, "Hell no, you got me fucked up." And I'm not saying my brother ugly or nothing. I'm just saying I know I don't look like him. Like we got different lit profiles and all that skin color.
So you're saying that with Malik Yoba, would you get in with the African Club for free? You think could you pull that one off with them?
What the hell are you talking? Get in the African Club. Malik Yoba ain't African.
Yes.
Nah, Malik Yoba he's definitely Nigerian.
Yes, with the name Yoba.
We definitely thought he was one of us, but I recently had saw a video.
The last name don't sound American at all. Yoba. It sound like the name Yoruba.
So he grew up here though, then, because
he grew up like one of us.
He talked like a
New
Yorker.
Video recently talking about Nigerian parents or grandparents and how they be talking. And so I was like, dang, man, I never even thought. I thought he was one of us.
That's what I mean. He favors. It's still there. A lot of people just don't realize it because they don't know what the average Nigerian look like.
Nah, bro. He probably still got a African, let's say a Black American mother or something, you know.
He looked like a Black American. He talked like
we have accepted
New Yorker.
It made me wonder what Bokeem is, because he got
all of those are African names, so y'all just don't even know.
I always thought about where he got his name from.
But now you gotta understand also, though, Carlton, that with the Nation of Islam movement and the African pride stuff, people was naming kids that kind of stuff that ain't got nothing to do with they grandparents ain't never said
but
that.
Nation of Islam are Arab, so they would have Arab names.
Bokeem.
His last name,
I've never heard of Bokeem, but I heard Hakeem.
His last name is Woodbine. It's like, where'd that come from? Like, where country? Bokeem Woodbine is the name.
That sounds Nigerian. It sounds like a Yoruba, or it could be a Ghana name. Anything West Africa.
Well, I'm about to look the brother up. We ain't gonna keep.
Well, yeah, we don't have to. Hey, but that one guy that played on Ghost, and he's a really good artist too. the one that was always trying to fight Ghost. He was the arch nemesis. He's a rapper and singer. He's Nigerian, but you would think he was a brother.
Are you talking about Ghost with Patrick Swayze?
No, Ghost, the show.
Oh, you talking about
Power.
Power, yeah.
Yeah, he's
talking about what's his name? Hardison.
She went off. Or her phone turned off.
Yeah, she was asleep. You talk about what's that man name?
The only reason I know about that dude that could sing good and is because I was doing Uber Eats and I picked up something from a Nigerian restaurant. It's called Jala.
American actor. So.
That's all I say.
Yeah, I was trying to find that Afro beat song that says "I'll be good without you."
You talking about his name is Maury Hardwick.
Mora Hardwick. What's it?
Maury Hardwick.
Maury Hardwick. I'm about to look that up real quick, and because I like them Afro beats sometimes.
No, I'm saying the dude that you was talking about from Power.
God damn it.
His name is Maury Hardwick.
Oh man. I thought Maury Hardwick.
Maury Hardwick.
Maury Hardwick. Or Diddy. Deuce a Diddy. Maury.
Marion. Talking with about
Amari Hardwick. Amari Hardwick.
I got
Andre Silly.
This is crazy. She ain't nothing like that girl I used
to
Amari.
know.
Oh, there he goes.
I gotta ask my heart used to be.
No, not him. I wasn't talking about Omari. I'm talking about the actual Nigerian dude. Let me put that in. Nigerian singer from Power.
BIGPOPPA.
No info for the DEA federal agent.
Mad because I'm flagrant.
Attack myself with a phone in the basement. I'll be that. No info.
I say Diddy didn't even pay attention to that. No info for the DEA federal agent. Mad because I'm flagrant.
Tap myself and a phone in the basement.
My team supreme. We stay clean. Triple beam, lyrical dream. I'll be that.
He said all these hoes or something. He said,
Playboy, I told ya. Lose too much.
His name is Roy Timmy.
Who you talking about?
The guy, the actor that I was talking about.
Roy Timmy.
Mm-hmm. That's his I guess his Nigerian name.
Bust a nut in the gut and let it
know. Would y'all go to Nigeria though? I would go to Nigeria.
I would go to certain places in Nigeria. I would go to the capital in the city. I would go nowhere in any African country in the wild unless I got.
Well, you know they don't like Black Americans in Africa, so there's certain places you can't go.
Well, they just have a lot of superstitious things, though. You know, if you albino, they want to cut part of your body off to do soups and witchcraft with.
Oh wow!
At least that's what I heard. You know, I was watching a movie on Netflix. I forgot what it was called, but it was actually a pretty good movie. Let me look it up real quick. But it was a good movie, man. But it showed that how you can't be albino. I know a lady, she was born light-skinned. Yeah. She had like hazel eyes, and they cut her face up.
Oh, wow.
Is on her face. Because one day I asked her about it all, because I already knew from watching that movie. But I was like, why did they? Is those tribal marks on your face? She said no. She said that her auntie or somebody cut her face when she was little to protect her from the marine people. And she was like, you know how y'all say mermaid? So they believe that because she had the light skin, and they believe because she had hazel eyes, that Mommy Wata and people.
I remember what they did to that girl in Last King of Scotland with Forrest Whitaker. I'm like, damn.
I remember that movie.
You say you don't?
I remember it, but
I remember it was Forrest Whitaker, and they had what's up, girl from Say the Last Dance? The sister. I can't think of her name, but yeah, she was one of his wives, and she ended up sleeping with a white guy explorer, and they cut her up. They messed her up.
So the movie I'm talking about is Can You See Us? It's on Netflix. The dude, it says Zambian. I thought it was Nigeria, but this is from Zambia, I guess. And the dude, it's a pretty good movie, man. The dude was shunned by his family. His father didn't want nothing to do with him because he was like, that can't be my son. And motherfucker down and chopped one of his legs off. I don't know if they did chop it off, but they was trying to get it for like the witch. And he ended up wanting to be a rapper. And he ended up being a real famous rapper. Then everybody wanted to
is that it with little albino little boy looking boy?
Yeah, little albino dude.
Yeah.
That's a good movie, man. It got you gotta have a little patience if you want to watch it. But it definitely is a good movie. And I don't know what he done put here in the chat. But
ain't no telling. That's Carlton we talking about.
Delete.
I know he done left out.
Like I told him, ain't no why you in the chat? Why you in the public chat? But my man, we can end this though in 2 hours.
Yeah, I was looking at that like shit. Well, we did 2 hours. Wait a little 3 minutes to get the full 2 hours.
I ain't ate nothing. I'm ready to go in here and Hulk smash something.
Yo. Hold up. I want to tell my listeners, thank y'all for listening to me. I had a great time. We actually did this.
Yo, listeners, man.
Yo, listen.
You know, I got fans. I got fans out here. You know what I mean?
Yeah, Buddhist man.
Boo.
You know, we got a lot of haters. You know, you can't let the haters slow you down. You got to keep on going forward.
Here you go again. It's us. It's a team effort. And that's why it ran. Come and talk about my view.
He did ran. I booted.
Hold on, I didn't run nowhere. That was odd. If you didn't kick me out, that was crazy.
I booted.
It's you was a hater.
It's our viewers. You are a hater because you're still coming in here with that solo mind.
No, I'm not. Listen here. Well, anyway, I want to thank everybody showing up tonight. Andre.
Truth be told, we out.
Yep. Good night, y'all. Truth be told. Good night. Don't let the bed bugs bite.
Yeah. Gotta be cool now.
No.